Hi guys, how's it going? Hopefully everyone is doing well whenever you see this. This is going to be a general reading for Cancer for April 1st through April 18th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your birth time, you can always get a free birth chart online and find out your other placements. For instance, your sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs. So always feel free to check out some of my other zodiac signs as well. And I also wanted to say that whenever you see this message, it is meant for you since time is fluid. So this message, for instance, can resonate for you 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future. All right. I also wanted to say that I do take a picture of all the cards that I pulled for you here today. So if you're not watching the live and you want to pull up the picture while you watch or listen, you can do that by clicking in the description box below, clicking on my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com. And then once on my website, find the Facebook link and then find the Cancer reading after I post it, after this live is done. And the first comment will just be one picture of all your cards. So yeah, with that being said, one other thing real quick I wanted to say is that if you like this and you want to subscribe, if you haven't already, it's free. So you can do that by just clicking on the bottom right bell icon and make sound bell here, Cancer, for some general grounding and healing for the reading. So if you want, you can take a deep breath in and out. Okay, Cancer. Let's get into your reading here. Hopefully you're having a day or night whenever you see this. And if you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. We're going to talk about your first 6 cards here. And then we'll go into your confirmation cards after. Just set my timer here. All right, Cancer. So you have 8 of Swords upright, 8 of Cups upright, 7 of Cups upright, 3 of Cups upright, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and King of Pentacles upright. Okay. So, Cancer, it seems like in the first week or so of April, there could still be something that you're not using all of your senses for. Your intuition could be a little bit off, or it could be blocked in some way because there's something that could still be confusing you. If this isn't you, Cancer, this could be the person you're dealing with or just the general situation here. But let me show you the card. All right. So you see this mole here, kind of coming out of his hole from in the ground, okay? And there's a storm in the background, and there's the swords going downwards. When anytime in tarot, when the swords are down, that's the overthinking, confusion, mental anxiety, that kind of energy. Oops, sorry, let me turn that down. And so, like I said, this could be energy from your recent past or energy that's still kind of lingering, around the first week or so of April. I also forgot to say that the first row here is energy starting around April 1st, can be a little bit before, a little bit after, and going into that week and that weekend. And then the second row here is the second week and weekend till about April 18th or so. Again, it's not exact, okay? But yeah, so, we'll just keep going here with your reading and see how these cards come out. I do want to say I briefly looked at your picture from last time because you had the King of Pentacles, that came here at the end. And I said, oh, that is similar. I think they got that last time towards the end, and I checked, and you did have it as the 5th card, and now it's the 6th card. So that's really interesting. So we'll talk more about that, towards when we get to that card here. Yeah, so your second card here, Cancer, is the 8 of Cups upright. So this is an energy of there still could be some type of illusions going on with you, with the person you're dealing with, or your general environment or situation. Excuse me, that's making you feel like a fish out of water, is making you feel a little bit, very emotional, like you want to escape something or not face it directly, okay? And you see that here with this fish jumping out of this lake or river, okay? And when you see cups in tarot, that talks about your emotions, okay? And you see the moon at the top of the card, and that's the illusions or not having all the information here. And when this 8 of Cups is following the 8 of Swords, okay, it's just saying that, towards the first week or so of April, Cancer, there's still something that you're not using all of your intuition or your senses, right, with the mole coming out of the ground, because the mole can't see very well, so they use all their other senses to go about their world and feel things in the tunnel, okay? And so there's something that is throwing your intuition or your senses off. There's something with the moon and the top of the 8 of Cups that you don't have all the information about, or you're not seeing clearly, and so that's why your emotions could be feeling, very overwhelming at this time. Okay, but your third card here also says that you could be dealing a little bit with some dark night of the soul energy, possibly, or you just have a lot of options and you're not sure yet which is the best for you and what is your next step to take. Okay, and that definitely goes with maybe some type of it speaks of the confusion that you had with the 8 of Swords in the beginning of your reading, okay? So, I would say too here that you have 1, 2, 3, Cups cards here on your main tarot deck, your main spread. So there's a lot of emotions going on, but you can see the dragonfly at the top, okay? So that's the dark night of the soul. Each cup has a different thing inside of it, okay, at this table, right? And so that's all the options, and you're not sure yet which one to take or what your next step that you need to take yet, okay? But like I said, nothing lasts forever, because it looks like you are going to make the right choice or the right decision, or the next move that you make is going to be beneficial for you, because the 4th card you have is the 3 of Cups. Okay, so this is about getting your emotions back into check and having some reason to celebrate and feeling more support around you with these 3 birds here. Okay, so that's beautiful. And this could be more towards the second week of April here. All right, now your 5th card here, Cancer, is the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a card to have in the reverse position, because it talks about towards the second week after you have this celebration, whatever it can be, getting your emotions more in check, feeling more support around you, you're able to feel like you're coming out of the cold. You're feeling like things aren't as dire or negative as they were, in the recent past, okay? So this is how your card came out, but I just want to show you when it's in the upright position, you see that are in this wagon here, and they're outside of this church, and it's really cold outside and it's snowing, okay? You see the 5 of Pentacles and it's upright. It talks about feeling left out in the cold, even though they're looking for some refuge, they're looking for their last hope, they're looking for a place to get warm, okay? So it looks like towards the second week, because it's in the reverse for you, that you are gonna let go of whatever that dire situation or dire feelings were, where you felt left out in the cold in some way, and you're gonna start warming yourself up or finding a place that you can now be warm. So that's beautiful. And it's following to, the Three of Cups, where I said you had more support and you have your emotions more in check and you have a reason to celebrate something. So this, makes you feel like you're not left out in the cold because you have more support around something. It could be your support system, whatever that may be, friends, family, etc. Okay. But that's really beautiful energy, to see towards like the middle of April or so. And then your last card here that I mentioned before that you had in your previous reading, that was the fifth card. Now you have it as the sixth card. Okay. So when you see this King of Pentacles, it could be that you're stepping into some leadership qualities, but it also really means that you're still laying the foundation, you're planting the seeds for an abundant future, okay? And you're feeling more confident with the buffalo here. So that's really beautiful energy. And I feel like when you step into that energy of planning for the future and laying the foundation and laying the seeds, that is what's really, really going to propel you to like move forward even more. So that's really beautiful as well. Now, real quick, before we get into your confirmation cards, I have been pulling the last couple of readings, the top and the bottom of each deck. So I wanted to talk about those real quick. So from the Llewellyn deck, which is your confirmation cards, we'll do in a second, you have the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? And then you have the King of Cups upright on the bottom. Okay, so when you see anything that's like the top or the bottom of each deck, it just gives us more information that's, lingering underneath your reading, can be from the recent past, okay? But with this Five of Swords in reverse, that's a great card you want to see in the reverse position because it means that you're no longer stressing out about the past and the future. You're embracing more of the present moment. You're having more mental clarity as well. Okay. And you could also be less competitive with yourself and other people. Okay. But it is a general reading, so take it how it resonates for you. But like I said, a great card to have in the reverse position here. And, when you started to do that in the recent past or even in the beginning of April here, Cancer, this made you more wanting to change and grow and have more prosperity in your life, more peace in your life. And even though, there could still be things around you that make your emotions come up, you're still very much in control of your emotions, okay? And you can see that here with the king, right? Because his throne is literally like in the ocean water here, okay, with the fish coming out too as well. But he's also still sitting on his throne, so that's another symbol for your support system around you as well. Okay. Now, very interestingly, what was on the top and the bottom of the other deck here, the main six of the Animal Totem Tarot deck, is you have the Death card on the top of the deck, and then you have Five of Swords again. And so anytime you have a repeating card in two different decks, that's really a message from Spirit about something you really need to pay attention to. Now, when it came up before in the recent past, just to show you them side by side, it was in the reverse, right? So I said you were starting to be more in the present moment, have more mental clarity, not be competing with yourself or other people, okay? But then it came out in the right side up in the second deck, okay? So that is because there is some type of change, okay, that happened for you. Okay, so when we see the Death card, it's nothing to be scary of, but it talks about transformation and change. When you see this vulture here standing on the carcass can represent being more vulnerable in some way for you, and that could make you go back a little bit and become like the porcupine and put your defenses back up a little bit. But, it's not the end of the world, and as we know, what I spoke about earlier before in your second row is like really positive cards. So this is just picking up a little bit, possibly why in the beginning of the reading or the beginning of the month, there was still a little bit of confusion here, is because there could have been a lot of changes for you, and it just made you a little bit slightly more defensive. But as soon as you make whatever this decision you need to make, this choice you need to make with the Seven of Cups, okay, it looks like I said, you make the right decision or the right choice, because then you had Three of Cups following it. So then here comes your support system again, your emotions more in check in the background of the ocean, and having a reason to celebrate something. Okay, so now we will get into your confirmation cards here. All right, so you have Ace of Wands upright, the World upright, and the Sun upright. All really three beautiful cards, all in nice positions here, okay? So we'll go in order. So when you have the Ace of Wands here in the upright position, this speaks about creativity, about fertility, passion. It's literally like the hand of the divine coming in and giving you some kind of gift, some kind of, what's the way to say it? Like, your skills are going to be more heightened and developed, and whatever you're trying to manifest in your life. There's a lot of growth here with these leaves here on the wand as well. Okay. And so, when this is confirming the Eight of Swords in the upright position that you started the reading off with here, this is just telling us that even though there's still some type of confusion in the beginning of the month and you're not using your senses all the way or your intuition all the way, that you're still going to have some really beautiful things come in for you. And, your, whatever you want to call it, your guardian angels, your ancestors, someone is really looking out for you. The divine is looking out for you, and it's going to come in and give you some of this positive energy, this forward momentum here. Okay. So this is just kind of telling us to not get, too down on yourself in the beginning of the month, the first couple of days or whatever, because things do turn really beautifully for you. And so then also when the Ace of Wands upright is confirming, oops, I switched these. This was here and this was here. When the Ace of Wands is confirming the Three of Cups, okay, like I said, you're going to have something to celebrate, okay, because you're going to have more creativity, more passion, even fertility here with the Ace of Wands, okay. It is like a phallic symbol for some people, so if you are a woman that wants to have children, you could be more fertile at this time, but you don't have to be. It can just be a metaphor for creativity and passion in general, okay, but really beautiful energy and moving forward. All right. Now with the World card upright here, the World card is an energy that, like, you have everything that the world is full of possibilities, okay? You can make something out of nothing. It's new beginnings here. And you see that with the iceberg in this winter scene. And there's this tiny woman here in the corner. And she's like that alchemy energy coming in and telling you that she's going to bring more abundance to you. And like I said, carve something out of nothing and have some new beginnings here. Now, when this world is, the World card is in the upright position, confirming the Eight of Cups here upright, this is basically telling us that, you will have your emotion, oops, right on the bell there. You have your emotions more in check as you gain more information that you didn't have before, right? With the moon in the top of the Eight of Cups here, okay? And the more information that you have, you can make your whole new world, whatever you want it to be, your new beginning. Okay, you can manifest whatever you want in your life. Okay, so it's saying to, like, keep going. Don't get disheartened or completely want to run away. Stay your course, stay in the water, keep swimming. Okay, because things will turn around for you pretty quickly here. Now, when this World card in the upright position is also confirming the Five of Pentacles in reverse, this is basically telling us that, the more that you come out of the cold, come out of that feeling of being left out in the cold, and light your own inner fire, and really know that there are still places and people and situations that want to help you. The more that you stay in that energy, and not be a victim and all of that, then you will have more possibilities, more choices, more opportunities for yourself to make this new world whatever you want it to be. All right. And your last confirmation card here is the Sun card upright. So beautiful. I mean, all of your confirmation cards were very positive, but the Sun card is the brightest card in the tarot. And here you see this youthful guy, riding on his horse, okay, moving forward. All right. And he's received a lot of enlightenment, a lot of spiritual downloads. Okay, that's what the Sun card is about. It's about also being more embracing your inner child or youthful energy, being open to create something, having passion, having courage. Okay, just really beautiful energy. And when this Sun card upright is also confirming the Seven of Cups upright, it's just saying what I said before, is that you will make the right choice, or the next you will make the right choice, the right decision. You will what is the way to say it? Yeah, whatever the choice or decision that you have to make, or the next step. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry. Whatever your next step is going to be towards, that's the end of the first week or so of April. It will be very positive for you, and the more open you are to these enlightenment and spiritual downloads, and embracing this youthful energy, it'll make you have even more abundance in your life, and just positive things happen for you. Okay, and so when the Sun upright is also confirming the King of Pentacles in the right, can't even talk. Sorry. When it's confirming the King of Pentacles in the upright position, it's basically saying what I said before, as far as the more that you stay confident and plant your seeds and lay the foundation for the future, okay, and know that, okay, the grass might be, a little dry from winter, right? But it will be abundant again in the future. The more that you stay in that energy. And this is, like I said, this card came up for you last time, Cancer, in your last reading. So this is just confirming that the more that you stay on track, okay, and keep laying the foundation, planting the seeds for your future, and taking those steps, even though you won't see the rewards right away, this is basically telling you that you will see it in the future, okay? So that is what I have for you, Cancer, as far as the tarot. So I'm going to put these up here for just a moment and grab you some quick oracle cards before you go. So just give me a second to tap back into your energy here. Messages for Cancer, messages for Cancer. What does Cancer need to see? Need to know if their highest good. April 1st through April 18th. Messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Okay, you got two that came out. The first one is, oops, sorry, hold on, everything's falling. It's the Swan Queen, and it says transformation, intuition, and patience. And so I just was saying with the King of Pentacles upright that you might not see the rewards right away to laying this foundation, planting your seeds for the future. But if you stay patient and keep going, you will see them. So that definitely is just something we were just talking about, having more patience, okay? The intuition part really speaks to the Eight of Swords, is, what we started your reading off with, right? Your senses being a little bit off in the beginning of the reading, okay? But the more that you use all of your senses, don't block your intuition, then you can have more mental clarity and move forward. The transformation part is definitely the Death card that we said that was at the top of your deck here, okay, all of these changes and transformations, okay? So that is very beautiful and positive, even though it might not look like that to somebody else or even yourself, okay? And the second oracle card that flew out was the Sun Dancers, and it says joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. Beautiful. Okay, so this I feel like is really represented with the Three of Cups when I was talking about having more abundance, enjoying things with your friends, family, your support system, whatever it may be here. Really nice. Okay, so those are the two from that deck, and I'll grab you one last oracle card from my other one here. Just give me a moment. Final messages for Cancer. Water sign Cancer, the call. April 1st through April 18th. What does Cancer need to see? What does Cancer need to know for their highest good? Cancer. Cancer. Okay. I said something similar to what this card is. I just want to show you first. It's the New Earth card, and there's a woman standing here in some water up to her ankles, and then there's space and the earth in the background. It says, "It's happening, keep holding the vision." And I believe I was saying that something similar to that with the Eight of Cups when I said the more information that you are going to get when you come out of the illusions of the moon in the background there, the more that you don't want to escape and deal with your emotions and stay in the water and keep going up the stream, keep staying in, your keep staying in your path, okay, right, is very similar energy to this oracle card because it says hold your vision, right? It's happening, trust in the divine kind of energy. So that could be a message for some of you guys as well. So yeah, that is what I have for you at this time, Cancer. Real quick before you go, I am going to, like I always, take a picture of all of your cards here today if you ever want to look at it later or see it up close. So you can always click in the description box below or go to my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com, and then click on the Facebook link, and once there, find the Cancer reading that I'll post when this is over. And the first comment will just be one picture of all the cards. But yeah, that is it so far. Thank you guys so much for your energy and support. Always feel free to let me know if this resonated for you, or if you want to, say hi or have any questions or anything like that. Always feel free to do that in the comments down below or privately. But thank you so much. I hope you continue to have a good day or night whenever you see this, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.